Alright, Nick, let's check out one of your runs here from Mount Hood. Obviously, you took this video on your phone, or a friend did, off of TV, so quality's not the best, but let's check it out anyway. We'll watch it in regular motion, then we'll slow it down.
Staying strong in the core, keep your shoulders and hips in the fall line, letting the lower body turn against the upper body. Narrow up your stance just a touch next to against your foot speed in your
All right. Yeah, what your coach said there, a lot of that was good stuff. Obviously, we want to be square the upper body, move down the hill more, be nice and level. Turn that lower body against a more stable upper body. Looking for upper and lower body separation, in other words. He mentioned you may narrow your feet. I know you've already asked me about that. I don't really think it's a major, issue per se with you. I think what can happen is you ski a little bit too much two-footed, meaning weight on both skis. So a lot of times you may lose your downhill ski, and that causes that width. I think, and again, it's pretty blurry, but I think in here you kind of lost the downhill ski a bit. Right there, you see uphill ski kind of hooking up. So all of a sudden, there's that width. Right, that is too wide, but you lost your downhill ski, uphill ski had weight on it, hooked up the hill, and you got a lot of width there. Came into this top of the turn with really too much width, got kind of jammed, so you can see your new inside ski, old downhill right there, your right leg, twisting and diverging, such that you're kind of cheating, starting to turn here. That one's still going out that way. So, again, that causes, some big width until you can kind of get them back together. So my opinion would be, not as concerned about the width, but let's just make sure we're really skiing outside ski to outside ski. Let's make sure we're moving forward through the transition, get our hips up over the boots. We're a little bit static and we're a little bit back. So we want to make sure, as I said, outside ski to outside ski, move forward through the transition, hips up over the boots at the top of the turn. Try to get those feet off underneath you a little bit more. I know it's not easy, but you can see in here, that turn, you're going right past the panel, almost looks like in a tuck. Because your feet are, kind of too close to the panel. Your feet are underneath you, so you didn't want to stand up straight, so you just sort of hunched over. We're looking to be, if you think about like Ted Ligety, and of course I don't expect you to ski like Ted Ligety, but you've probably seen him turning around panels with his hip on the ground practically, or on the ground. And how does he do that? Well, he gives his feet a lot of room in order for the strong angulated position. Here, you don't give your feet much room, so you really couldn't have a strong angulated position by the panel, or you would crash into it, which we don't want to do. So you had to hunch over as opposed to, really dropping that hip in and getting the feet up underneath you. So give your feet some room at the gate, drop the hip in, try to get those feet further out from underneath you. That produces bigger angles of the skis and the body. But all in all, some good skiing. The holy grail of ski racing per se is carving the top of the turn, and it's right here, and it's not easy to do. That separates the good racers from the okay racers. And here you came through and really just heel pushed. You got the whole top done just by skidding the top like that, heel pushed out. You had no pressure at the top of the turn. Your pressure was from fall line and a little past fall line down here. Not easy to do, but what we'd like to do, come through here when you're intersecting rise line, which you are right there, really just roll both skis up. dropping your knees down the hill, and arcing in that top of the turn, having confidence in your ability in your skis, that your skis will, go out and come back. We need to be thinking about, bringing shape back to the turn. Right now you don't really have any shape up here. There's no shape. You just kind of skidded into the fall line, then went straight, and then arced it down here a little bit. But we really want to think about, rolling up right there, having confidence that, if you pressure that right foot, currently uphill, but you're new downhill, that ski will arc out and come back to the pole. So our turn is more of a comma shaped. This turn is really, once you get this done, it's more J shape. You're coming straight, down here and then turning below. Looking for comma shaped. We talk about it. We want pressure from intersecting rise line through fall line, and your pressure was really fall line and past fall line, below the pan a little bit. So not easy, but that's something to work on next year. But all in all, some decent skiing. I think you made some improvements out there. Let's remember next year to really focus on outside ski to outside ski, moving through the transition, moving our hips up over the boots at the top of the turn, trying to give our feet a little more room at the panel, trying to get a little more angles of the body and skis, and even in your free skiing, go out and how far can you drop the hip to the snow and we'll still pressure that outside ski, and working on carving that holy grail of ski racing, carving the top of the turn. But well done out there. I like it, and I can't wait to see you on the snow next winter.